Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Woodbrew video. My name is Dylan.
And I'm Molly.
And we are a couple duo, we're a couple maker duo?
Yeah.
A couple maker duo?
Yeah, that.
We are a couple that makes things, and we started a woodworking business right out of high school, making high-end custom furniture, custom retail spaces, and a whole lot more. And now we've shifted into online content creation, where hopefully we can share with you guys how you can get started in woodworking as well.
In today's video, we're making a simple desk that is actually made out of one sheet of plywood. We love the way it turned out, but especially the color.
Now this project can be made with some really simple tools. We'll link a video in the description below showing you everything that you need, as well as a material list and project plans. They're all down below, so be sure to check those out.
Go ahead and smash that like button down below so we can go ahead and get started. And also while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe so you'll get notified for future videos.
All right, with that out of the way, let's get started. With the plywood cut to a more manageable size, it's now time to move to the table saw and start cutting all the pieces out. So for that, cue the cinema. After all the pieces are cut out, all that's left before assembly is drilling some pocket holes. After sanding all the pieces, it's time to move on to assembly.
Construction of the desk is actually really simple. All we're using is some wood glue and 1 1/4 inch pocket hole screws. The way I've designed this desk is the more of these pieces you add in, the stronger the desk becomes. So until all the pieces are finally connected together, the desk is actually still a little bit flimsy. But once everything comes together, you get a very simple design that is extremely strong.
Bruh.
With the desk assembly almost complete, I switched my attention over to the legs. The legs all have a little bit of glue squeezed out, so the easiest way to clean that up was just running them back through the table saw. The way these legs are designed make this super simple locking joint that also adds a significant amount of strength to each set of legs. I'm using one of these drill bits that creates a nice recess for these fast cap screws, and I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can find one yourself. Before we assemble the rest of the desktop, we need to go ahead and cut out any recesses for cable management that we would like. I chose to cut one large recess in the back center of the table, and this is going to allow me to have a large power strip back there and easily be able to plug things in.
Too fart.
No. It does smell weird though.
Bruh.
I decided to get a little bit trendy and add one of these wireless chargers to the desktop, and in order to do that I had to find the placement, flip the table over, and actually route a recess for that charger. While I still had access to the inside of the cabinet, I went ahead and drilled a few extra holes for cable management.
What happened?
I guess it just wasn't deep enough. The hole wasn't. I guess it's just too much to go through. It only charges without my case on, which my case is really thick, but that's just unacceptable. So we're gonna have to make it even closer to the surface.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
After finding out that it is incredibly difficult to find where the phone actually needs to sit, I had this clever idea of putting a little lightning bolt on the tabletop. It actually looks kind of cool, but it's still a little bit difficult to actually use the charger. Because we're using this desk for business purposes and it's going to be used basically every single day for editing, we wanted the finish to be extremely durable, so we chose Total Boat's Lust Marine Varnish. A few things that we really enjoy about this finish are: the 1 hour coat time allows you to do up to 5 coats in a single day, which is really nice and something that you don't usually get in a finish like this. This finish is also really easy to apply and it has a lot of room for error, which is again something you don't usually find. The last really great quality of this product is just how durable it is, and when you actually feel this finish, it almost feels like you've applied a thick layer of epoxy on the tabletop, even though it doesn't look thick. It's a really nice, good feeling finish that gives me a lot of confidence that this is gonna hold up for years and years to come. If you'd like to try out any of Total Boat's products, be sure to use code Woodbrew1 at checkout and you'll get yourself 15% off. Let's get back into the build. The final steps of this project are flip the whole unit over, add the bottom, and add the legs, and the desk is done. Once the legs are attached, all that's left is to enjoy the desk.
Seen it all, you can't all benefit you. Femme fatale, I can't fall in love with you. Seen it all, you can't all benefit you. Femme fatale.
We are super excited to announce we have a brand new sponsor of the channel, and that is Ariat. Hold off on skipping through this for just 1 second. I have just a really quick story to tell you guys. So a couple months ago, Ariat sent us a bunch of stuff and we've been trying it out, but I actually decided to do something that I'm totally against normally, and that is try out brand new boots on a massive hike I recently did. A few weeks ago, a couple of my friends and I went out to California to try to summit Mount Whitney, which is the highest peak in the lower 48. It's 14,505 feet. On this trail, there's over 6,000 feet of elevation gain, roughly 1,000 to 1,500 feet of elevation gain per mile at times, and it is absolutely brutal. It took us a total of 27 hours to get to the summit, and the majority of that time was spent on our feet. As an avid outdoorsman, I know the worst idea possible is to wear brand new boots on a trail. Against my own advice, last minute I decided to bring the Skyline Summit Gore-Tex boots from Ariat, and again, this is something I typically would never do. We decided to go up the Mountaineers route on Mount Whitney, which is not just a strenuous hike, there's also some class 5 climbing towards the end, and I was genuinely concerned maybe with the boots not performing well there since I had never used them. I think you can see where this is going, but generally speaking, I loved the boots. I was actually blown away by their performance, considering the majority of the boots I would bring on an outing of this nature would be in the several $100s, and they're specifically designed for that activity, and these actually performed really, really well. And the thing that impressed me a bit more than that was the durability. Typically when you wear just an average standard shoe or boot on something of this nature, you will destroy it. And although there are some scratches and nicks in these boots after this climb, they generally speaking held up really, really well. I also got 0 blisters, which for me is a first, and I was comfortable and happy in the boots the whole way up and the whole way down. Now this story may not mean a lot to you guys, but personally it makes me a big believer in the product as someone who spends a lot of time outside, who's seen many of boots get destroyed in environments like this, and generally speaking have a lot of negative experiences with boots in general. I am now a big believer, if I wasn't already, and I just wanted to share that quick story with you guys, and in future videos I'll update you on other products. Molly also has some great things to show, but there's only so much time in one video. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's project. If you did and you made it to the end of this video, kudos to you, and if you will, just comment down below, I made it to the end. I'd be super interested to know who actually watched through this whole thing, and we greatly appreciate it. And with that said, we will see you guys in just a couple days with a brand new video.